Paris Saint-Germain has a new target in the transfer market. The French club is interested in signing Harry Kane, the top scorer for Tottenham and the English national team, who has become a priority for the team, according to the newspaper, Le Parisien. The publication highlights that the English striker was recommended by the technical director Luis Campos, who intends to do everything possible to buy Kane and make him the reference in the PSG attack. The negotiation is far from easy, as Tottenham has no intention of giving up their goal scorer. The tendency is that PSG will pay around €100 million, 551 million Brazilian reals at the current exchange rate, to close the deal with Kane. In March, the newspaper, The Times, reported that Tottenham would only consider negotiating the striker for this amount. In addition to being the top scorer and captain of the team, Kane is one of Tottenham's greatest idols, and the club's president, Daniel Levy, does not like the idea of losing him to another team. In recent transfer windows, the centre-forward's name has been linked to several teams, but Spurs have always managed to prevent his departure despite the player himself admitting to the desire to wear another shirt in his career in search of titles. In the current season, Kane has played 42 games, scored 25 goals, and provided 4 assists for Spurs. Bayern Munich has decided to sell Sadio Mané at the end of the current season. According to the newspaper, Bild, the Bavarians intend to negotiate the striker's transfer in the next transfer window after the events of last week involving the player. In addition to falling short of the expectations created when he was signed, Mané's situation at the club worsened after he argued and punched Leroy Sane in the face inside the Etihad Stadium dressing room after the 3-0 defeat to Manchester City last Tuesday, 11. The German press highlights that the atmosphere has become untenable for Mané within the team, and coach Thomas Tuchel has given the green light for the player's departure as he does not count on him in his tactical scheme. Mané has a desire to return to the Premier League and to Liverpool. However, Football Insider highlights that the Reds have no intention of relying on the Senegalese player, especially considering his age. The expectation of the striker's staff is to try to find a club in England to try to help him regain his form. Sadio Mané has a contract with Bayern until June 2025. He has played 32 games with the Bavarian shirt, scored 11 goals, and provided 5 assists. Luis Enrique is on the radar of another English club. Targeted by Chelsea, the Spanish coach is now of interest to Tottenham, who are considering hiring him to replace Antonio Conte next season. This information is from Telegraph. The former coach of Spain, Luis Enrique, has been unemployed since the end of last year's Qatar World Cup. Alongside Julian Nagelsmann, he was even rumored to take over Chelsea and met with the Blues officials, but the deal fell through. At 52, Luis Enrique made history at Barcelona between 2014 and 2017 and has made it clear that he is willing to work in English football, as pointed out by the European press in various outlets. Tottenham is currently in 5th place in the Premier League and is trying to secure a spot in the next UEFA Champions League.